Today we are back with a landscaping series on the Nebraska Lands USA map. The job for today is to spread 4 yards of mulch. We'll be heading over to the shop in our 2020 Ford F350. Today we will be using the gooseneck dump trailer, the new shovel, and the new wheelbarrow. We will also be putting to work this F350 for the first time. Over the last few weeks, I've gotten quite a lot of requests to do a mulch video, and with these mods, this will be a pretty realistic video, which is pretty exciting. And we have arrived here at the shop. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. Let me know how it is down below. My day has been a bit cold, but it's been pretty good. Now we do have to load up here with material 4 yards, and we'll be using the skid steer to get loaded up. And perfect. Now I would like to have a backup camera view in that top brake light there. I think that would be a neat add-on to have in a lot of these newer trucks. So far, I really do enjoy the landscaping series here on the Nebraska Lands map. I really do like this map, and we have a ton of jobs coming, which I cannot wait for. Let's hop here on the inside. Now, I do have a few extra mods today to help out, and some of the keys are the same as others, and I will just have to kind of watch for that. Now, I buy the mulch from a local supplier. We have worked out a deal since we buy so much mulch and we do so many jobs with it. So that's a really good thing, and they also deliver it here to our shop, so that saves us time. Instead of going there every morning, we just get loaded up here with our equipment. And I also like having mulch ready to go. That way we could just come back to the shop, get loaded up, and go right back to the job site. Now we will actually be putting the wheelbarrow in the dump trailer just at the back corner to transport it over, and we do need to put the shovel in the pickup truck. Those are some pretty cool new mods. I've been wanting those in Farming Simulator all the way back since around FS19, so it's cool we get them, and we'll put them to work today and really showcase these great new mods. Now this mulch here is natural wood chips, so a lot of the customers in this area just like this. It is a little bit cheaper, and then you don't have kind of the red dye or the black dye that possibly could be unhealthy. And I think that's good enough mulch. Now if we put a little bit too much in, that is okay. We could always bring it back here. And let's get the shovel really quickly. Now this shovel does fully function, which is pretty interesting. I cannot wait to put it to work here today. I actually featured it in a review. So we got the shovel in the bed. We should be fine, ready to go for that. Now let's get the wheelbarrow. Now to make it a little bit faster, I am just picking it up, but it does roll, and let's move this out of the way so that we could get the back doors open there to put it inside. If you do have any cool video recommendations, please let me know down below. I really do enjoy using your feedback here to improve the videos and the channel. If you have not already, I do recommend you go over to Instagram and give me a follow. I post every single day, sneak peeks and so many cool things. Let's make sure this door is closed. Good thing we double check that. I don't mind keeping the gates open, but we gotta keep the doors closed from any animals to people trying to take something. And we have the tow mirrors fully extended out. Now when we get to the job sites, more than likely we won't be parking in the driveway, so I do want to fold those in as well, because we don't want those to get hit. And we are arriving, so it's a pretty nice kind of short drive here. I first want to, wow, this is a pretty narrow road, so for now, let's kind of get everything unloaded now. It would be nice to kind of drag some of this right from the dump trailer into Wheelbarrow, but we cannot do that. So we'll have to unload some, and then we will have to just shovel it from the ground, so that's okay. Let's also get the shovel out now. And there it is. So we got both of those ready to go here for us. Let's get, I would say, we'll probably unload 1 yard at a time. That's a good safe measure. Don't want to put too much that we have to shovel back in. And that looks to be good there. Let's fold in these tow mirrors really quickly and let's get going here. I cannot wait to do this though. This is pretty exciting. And when we do turn the truck off, looks like the hazard lights do stay on there, which is a good thing. And let's get the wheelbarrow kind of turned on here. Now we could roll around with it, which is pretty awesome. I have noticed sometimes it is a little bit tricky, wobbly, but hopefully it just kind of all works well for us. And let's get this shovel, the first scoop, here in a moment. Awesome, so you guys can see we got the first scoop here. Let's come over here to Wheelbarrow, and I've already tested 1 to 2 shovelfuls will fill up this wheelbarrow. Take a look at that. This is just so cool. It's a first that we could do this here in the game. And I'm thinking that the wheelbarrow is pretty much full. That might be the case. Let me see if I could kind of re-pick up the shovel and give it one more try. Yeah, so it looks like the wheelbarrow is now full. Perfect. That is so cool that when you pick this up, it does kind of move around there. And I think it's just going to be easier for us to use the mod here to pick it up. And although it's unrealistic to do it this way, it just kind of appears that this is what we're going to have to do. We'll start from the furthest point and we'll just work our way back around to the front. I think that's going to be the best, most efficient way for us to kind of get things done. I'm not sure exactly why the wheelbarrow tries to kind of bounce around like this, but that's okay. And you guys can see we did make a pile there, so we do have to spread it out, and that will be something we'll have to do. I think we'll kind of focus right now on making the piles in the areas, and then we'll kind of spread it out after with the shovel. Now this is a bit tricky using these mods like this. Actually, the shovel kind of spreads it out pretty nicely as well, so that's kind of good to see. And let's not get it all over. Definitely learning curve using this, and actually no, we want to pick this up. And we want to move it out of the way, and it just keeps doing this. This is tricky, a few hours you guys can see. Let's see if we could kind of leave it scooped like that. There we go. We're wheelbarrowing this all the way around. Mulch is pretty light, so that's a good thing. Otherwise, it would be a bit tricky. Perfect. And it does see that we could get the wheelbarrow to work. I have noticed sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it's just kind of every few times it does work, just like now, which is awesome to see. And looks like the shovel came out of my hand, so let's see if we can kind of get this kind of worked out again. Now what I'm thinking is we could actually just kind of bring the shovel over and unload it here. Oh yeah, now that is pretty sweet. Let's see if we could just kind of shovel this area, I guess, since we're having some problems there with the wheelbarrow. Definitely a pretty tricky, very kind of realistic thing as well, and it just kind of keeps moving all of that, so that's interesting as well. Oh yeah, so let's see if we can scoop up, and probably have to unload a little bit higher up. We're making pretty good progress here with it. I will say this is a very tricky thing as well, using the shovel and wheelbarrow. Let's see if we can fill up this wheelbarrow a few more times and bring it over. Doing a nice even spread there, which is great. Alright, so I think that's good there for the wheelbarrow. Let's see if we could kind of unload this last little bit there. Perfect. Now I think that we could probably shovel snow with this. That will be pretty cool. Definitely we'll have to give that a try. And we do have a nice full wheelbarrow here, so we'll bring this around. Now I do actually use both the Xbox controller and the keyboard. I really do prefer both, depending on what I'm doing as well. It's just a lot easier sometimes, and definitely really do like the controller. Really helps out with nice fluent steering, and it's a little bit easier. Although this process here is a bit slow, we are using some pretty cool new mods, and we are getting work done, which is always good. Usually with mulch jobs, we just kind of take the skid steer and do that, and that kind of seems to be the most efficient thing to do, even kind of right now. Even though we do have this nice shovel in wheelbarrow, it just seems to be taking a little bit too much time, and it's a little bit trickier. I hope everyone's having a fantastic school year. To those that are in school, I'm back in school, which is nice, and I cannot wait to kind of get to the summer months. There we go, nice and full there, perfect. Definitely this mod that allows us to pick up the wheelbarrow is a little unrealistic, but it's really helping out because I'm not sure exactly why it doesn't really want to kind of unload or work correctly. Perfect. So we are making pretty good headway. We do have some piles over here that will probably spread out. We are spreading it around 2 to 3 inches thick, and I think that's all we'll really do there. Now it seems when we're kind of going in a straight line, this is okay, but otherwise this really tends to struggle. Now let's see if we could take some of this shovelfuls and see if we could kind of unload it here. Now what it appears to be doing is actually filling these areas. So that is interesting. Usually it would kind of let you unload it, but see? Yeah, so I will have to kind of keep working at this, seeing if we could perfect this. Now, let's see, can we put that shovel inside the wheelbarrow? That is pretty cool, pretty realistic thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, getting to use the new wheelbarrow and shovel. We spread a pretty good amount of mulch, and some areas are a bit higher than others, but definitely some pretty cool mods, along with the 2020 SuperDuty and the dump trailer. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one, and subscribe for more.